Hi everyone, it's Jeanette, Crafty Dork. I've just along to carry on with my little golden book. It's taken me a while to get to it today. The video I did, it was an hour long and it's taken forever to upload, so I've only just got to get to my iPad to record again. So I'll just show you some of the bits that I've been doing, and I'll just that over there. I can't remember if I showed these before, but what I did, all the little pieces that when I trimmed my journal, all these little bits that were on the edges, I just sort of cut off on some of them. I just layered them all on a piece of white card. As you can see, perhaps like that. There's some of them. Layered them all up and just then cut them up and made tags out of them. So I've popped some trim on there, and I've just stamped and then just zigzagged around. So they're just fun little, just pockets. Hoo hoo hoo. This one's got wishing you a sweet season. This one's just got jolly, and this little one has got from Santa. So I will just go around with my green just to finish those off. Just a little bit on the back just to bring it all in. Oh, it's got some marks on it. I'll have to... Anyway, I'll do the others. Whoops-a-daisy. Clumsy fingers. So I've got those to pop in. I'll finish those off with the around the edge. Then I did a little cluster, and I put some calico. Then there's a little bit of the papers that I've been using, a little piece of music, and these are some buttons I had. And then I had some thread that I used for cross stitch. So I've popped that on there, and then just tied a little bow, and I'll just... I had to waste all this thread because my fingers won't let me tie a bow when it's tiny weeny, so I had to, but I'll use it for something. So I've got a few. I won't tie these up with you to bore you to tears watching me, but I thought they were quite cute. Did that last night while we were watching Father Brown and his little, so they're little clusters to pop on the journal somewhere. Then I made these, and they're just the same, just calico, and instead of putting the button this time, I've just popped a little ticket. It's the same tickets that I used, these big ones, and I've reduced them down, so it's all in keeping. I still want to pop something on there, but I'm not sure, so hopefully by the time I go to put them in the book, I'll have conjured up something too. I've got some sequins. I might even just put a few little sequins around just to make them look a little bit blingy for Christmas. I thought they were a bit cute, and just using up the little bits and pieces. Then I'd stamped these out a while ago. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do with them. I stamped and coloured them, and then I put Mod Podge on top, and I thought I might just make a plain tag and have these dangling on the tag. Yeah, but I've still got to work that one out. And then I finished off the tags that I had just put the plain paper on. I just put 3 strips on in the centre, and then a sticker and a eyelet, and then sewed around the edges of them, straight stitch at top and bottom and zigzag on the side. So I just sort of finished those off. I'm a bit disappointed that this red has basically come out more of a pink than a red, but beggars can't be choosers. So there's those. So I've got those out. I'll get these out of the way, and then we'll just get on to doing something in the journal. I've got a few little bits of ephemera that I still need to do, so I will pop those in the bottom, and we'll find out what it is that needs to be done here. Okay. Collage a tag. Well, I think we did that, didn't we? So one of those big collage tags will go in there, and then I'll put some what will we put in there? On there, we need a bit of green, I think. I wonder what that would look like. This was some Stamping Up the stuff that I had from a couple of years ago. Bit long, but I like it to stick out the top a little bit, so we'll just unravel that one a little bit, and then that can, oh, that looks okay. So we've done that one. This is going to just stay, like I said, as a corner, and whoever is the recipient of this one can and this is how I curl. I think you've probably seen Tracy do this. Just grab the top and curl it around, and it just gives a bit of decoration to the clip. I've just stamped some trees there to come in with that. We may as well do this one while I'm here too, hey? So we'll do that one. Yeah, so we sat last night, and after tea I just played a little bit watching the TV. I quite often just take some stuff inside because my craft room's outside. It was an old, the side of the house they turned into 2 garages, front and back. Don't know how they got into this back one, but Peter was going to have it as a man cave, but he decided to let me have it as a girl cave. So isn't he gorgeous? Okay, so that's done. This one, we've got the trees sticking out. Still need to pop something on there. Now, doily pocket. I was contemplating and now I can't find them. I'm going to have to leave that one till last. But I've got a red heart doily, and I was hoping that it would fit. Isn't it always the way? If you could see this room, I'm glad you can't. No, we'll leave that one. We'll leave that one. So I'll still keep that, because once I do that pocket, then I'll know if I want to stamp anything on that one as well. This little fabric flip, I'm going to fray that. And you see it frays pretty easily, and then I've got fabric check that I'll pop down the side there and even all that up so it will fray all the way around. And then I've got some little bulb pins that I will clip on and then have a little dangle. So instead of the safety pin, there'll be a little dangle there. So that's what's going to happen to that. We've done that, and I'm going to leave a couple of pages, and these two are the ones I'm going to leave plain. Now, I wasn't sure about this, whether I leave that, have something like that, or whether I go with, and I like him. I don't know about you guys, but I do. And I think that's what's going to happen. And I don't think I'll edge around him, because I think I like him like that. I'm standing up today, so I hope it's not too loud on the iPad, but back's playing up a little bit, so I thought I'll just stand a bit today and see if it does any good. So we'll just pop him just on the top of that. Oh dear. I like that. And I don't think I'll do anything else. I might colour the red berries in. What about that? Where's my little red? And hope it doesn't go through to the other side. Shouldn't, because it's a bit, let's see. Let's just put a little bit. Just to tie that in. Now I could have also, no, it's not come through, that's good. I've also got some stickles, some red stickles. So I could even pop some of that on top of it, which might be an idea a bit later. Oh, these markers are the Stampin' Right from Stamping Up. And I think they still have those. And so that's just going to be a big journaling space there. And where did my little paper clip go? We have more, although this was 200, so they're going down very fast. Faster than I thought. I should have bought 2 lots. And I just like popping these on there. They just give a little bit of interest. Those. I'll leave a couple of these. I'll pin like something like that. I might just put the little, so you'll see that in the final flip through where I pop all those little bits. So there'll be a couple of, decorate the tag, it says. Okay. Now that's a little bit old worldy on this page, isn't it? So I actually printed these off from Antique Papery, and I wondered, aren't these gorgeous? They're gorgeous. She does such a wonderful job. Oh, there's a little girl. It's green though, isn't it? But it doesn't matter. There's lots of green around there. But what else have we got? Yuletide greetings. Oh, that's her. I just thought they would be handy to just print off and to use as I could sort of pop them in as bunnies, Gail. Pop them in as they are, or you know, tear them a little bit for. That's a bit cute too. Wouldn't go astray. Father Christmas. I like the little kids. Yeah. So we might incorporate that into a bit of a collage. Let's see what we can come up with. The back I'll put onto coffee dyed paper. I want to put a big piece of music down. And we've got our base. As you know, I like to pop, well, you might not know, but I do like to pop. I'm going to sit down now. I like to pop the music down as a base and then work from there. Although those big tags, I did it the other way around. I put the paper down first, but it still worked out. I still had the paper, the music in there as well. So we'll just get rid of that book. And we'll perhaps pop, what if we cover it all up and then we work from there. Where's my book gone? Don't know. And then I will sew around it as well. I think I've got a couple of different tags like this in there. So there's not really a theme, I guess, with all this, because you can, whoever gets it can take bits and pieces out, put what they want to put in there, whether you use it as a for journaling, or whether you use it as a, what do they call them, a December daily. So let's go on down first. Not very straight, I might add. I wonder if I can get it straight. Yeah, I don't like the way it's not gone straight. So we'll do it this way. That's better. That's more better. And the back, as I said, will have coffee dyed paper on it. I want it torn, but I don't want it to be too rough. Give a little bit of the colour of the background, the craft paper on it, as it rips sometimes, and that looks really, gives it a nice effect, I think. So there we go, we've got that. and I'll leave that little bit. Once I put the coffee dyed paper down, I might trim that off then. Okay, so we're going to have where did it go? There. If we're going to have that in the centre, it even looks nice like that, doesn't it? Just on the... What if I just... A little bit of lifting up there. I didn't quite get it. And see how it's just got that little bit showing around there? I think that looks quite nice. If I rip there, we might get a little bit more. Just, yeah. And you know, I quite like that. And what if, let's see if this works. See if we can ruffle it a bit. Hands are working, sort of. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Just folding. Like watching paint dry, isn't it? We've got a very quiet little puppy today, or big puppy. He went and had some big lumps cut out of his side and his belly, and so he's lying there feeling very sad and sorry for himself. I think Peter's feeling it more than Rama is. We got a phone call to say that he came out of the surgery okay, and that they would ring us about 12 to come and get him. But as previously done, once he realises Dad's not there, he starts and he howls. And so we got the phone call. I think you better come and get him now. Okay, now I'm just going to see if I've got my sewing machine to the side here. And see if I'll just pop it there quickly. Just stitch. We might just do a straight stitch down the centre of that. Just see if we can. Oh, I've done it. This is my, well, it's for a circuit cutting machine, but I use it on my brother and for pushing through stuff. Okay. So I think that'll look. Well, perhaps we should have done it red. What about a little bit of now that I've stitched it, we might do that. Okay, I'm going to stitch around that, and we will stick this down. Because I want that just under there. And I'll sew this around. Awkward here. Okay, so I've sewn that around, and once I put the once I pop the coffee stain paper on, that's what I was looking for, it will you won't see the stitching at the back. Not that it matters that much, I don't think, because I could probably even just leave it like that, but I do like the effect of the coffee stain paper on the back. Yeah. Okay, so we've got that. Yes, we've got that. Let's just clear her up a bit. Now, do I? You're all screaming, aren't you? did I put those? Perhaps a little bit of there we go. Golly me, we've been half an hour already and we've done nothing. Well, we haven't done nothing, have we? But oh, geyser. We're down to nearly to the bottom of this, so okay. So I'm just going to run a bit of glue across there. And I'm going to take it off the edge. And I can't help it. I'm going to neaten it up. Isn't that shocking? Oh, hopeless. And I shouldn't be using these little scissors because I swore when I got them they were just going to be for ribbon. I've got ribbon on that one, and I bought another pair and I just put paper on it. So, okay. So that's so far. Then we'll get a little bit bright, isn't he? But I think that's going to have to be it. The other one is even brighter. Although it fits in here, doesn't it? Might do that. I think they both go well, wouldn't they? Okay, let's make a decision and get on with it. Pop that there. In here, and remember that long piece goes in the top, and then you squish it down. Beautiful. So there we go. And you know, I think I might use this white to let's do double. Bit more. Golly me. Doesn't have to be that hard, you know. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Jeez Louise. There we go. And then I'm just going to pop a little dab, a little dabble, do you? Come on. Just a little dab there. And that will pull over it and hold on there so it doesn't fall out. So there we go. The other thing we might do Okay. Some little bits that I had from, here they are. These were a few years ago from Stampin' Up. They had these little bells. They're a little bit cute. Let me just pop it. Yes, they're going to go on. So if I put a couple of silver and a, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, why did the yellow one go on? The silver go, I mean, yellow, God. There we go. And I will just pop that through there. Must be painful watching me do these things, you know. Come on. There we go. Got it. Okay. So he can just hang from that part, and then we've got the little bells. That'd be cute. So let's get all this rubbish out of the way. And some of that will go in there, and it will just slip down under that. Oh yes, I do like it. And then that just pokes out with the music. And there we have it. And let's see if it's still working from last Christmas. Oh, it is. Okay, let's see what, I think this will look better than the other. And then we'll pop this one away. Yeah, that looks better, doesn't it? Okay. So that just ties in all that. So we'll just pop that aside. And I think fabric flip. So I'm going to put one of the little fabric bits I made. I did that last night, so we've got to do that journaling card. And one of those other tags, we'll pop one of those in there to remind me that that can go in there, and I'll fix that up like I did the other one. A little one in here, and I think that's where this sort of thing could go. I know it's a different colour here, but I think it ties in okay. Okay, so let's do this one. And let's pop the music on like I did before. What have we got? Whoops, I think my big buff head went in there, didn't it? I think I should have. in this pile somewhere. I should have some of those little robins. Let's hope. Ah, ha. We do, we do. Okay. So, no, that's not going to be big enough. Nope. I think this one might be gone. Near enough to, anyway. Okay, so we've got that on there, and we will do the same, and then I'll do the same here. I'll pop some copy stain paper on the back and perhaps sew around the edge. So once you see the final flip through, you'll see all these other little bits. I mean, we can't have it all that you know exactly what it is. We've got to have some surprises for the flip through. Okay, and that little bit off there. Off we go. Now something obviously wasn't, and I think that's had it. We will get rid of you. Just so happens I bought 12 the other day, so I've got enough. The thought of running out, oh my goodness, you can't be having that. I sold my nature journal today. It's going all the way to Oklahoma. I'm just so excited for the lady that's getting it. She's going to use it for her birthday. So, as a birthday present, and I thought, oh, that's gorgeous. So that went off today. It's got a new home. Okay, so there we go. We've got that, and we could pop. I want to pop that on the bottom there somehow, or the top. No, we'll leave the music for the top. We will put it on the bottom, and I think I'll rip it along how it says Merry Christmas, like that. We get more in there, don't we? A bit of green on the top. We get these are so fun to do. I'm just having so much fun, and I have got to get, once this is done, I'm definitely getting into those elf journals. Susanna keeps saying to me, you're putting it off, you're putting it off. And it's probably because I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do yet. I mean, I know I want to do them. You know, although I don't feel as though I'm as creative as what she is. And you've sort of got to think outside the square a little bit, I think. Otherwise, it can be very dull and boring. So I want it to be very, you know, an exciting journal. A bit whimsical and all that stuff. Okay, let's see what this looks like and what we have to put on it. So that will go in to that little pocket there. And we do need something at the top, don't we? I think. Oops, that's got to... Let's just pop you there. That will go in then. And that's... I don't know what's happened. Just that little bottom. Sometimes it just needs a little hand. So that's what will stick out. Ho hum, ho hum. I wonder if we've got any of these that go the sideways. I think they all went up and down, didn't they? Perhaps we could just collage one onto... Is there any with birds? Birdie birds. There's bells. Oh, there's a little bit of holly there. Oh, there's one with a bird. Would help if I'm in frame, wouldn't it? Sorry about that. It's a bit big. I like that. So what I'm going to do is take it off across the bottom. Sorry, I'm not very talkative today. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I'm not a very talkative person at the best of times, but usually I've got a bit more to say than this. Okay. Probably because I'm not... Oh, yes, that's going to look all right. And perhaps, to quote a lovely lady, let's see what a label might do. I think they're a bit too... Ooh. These are Tracy Fox. No, they're not. They're from Artsology Design Studio. I tell fibs, don't I? No, it needs to be a bit lighter, doesn't it? These are from Artsology too. And I wonder if let's just go around the edges of these. Watching Gail this morning, and she was working with napkins, and I'd love to do some for Christmas with the napkins, but I haven't got any Christmas ones. So and I promised Peter I wouldn't go on to buy any more just yet. I said no, we'll use what's in the stash for a while. But when there's something you want and you haven't got, we'll see. Well, that's toned it in a bit better, and I think I might just use that. Might just pop it up there. Anyway. So we will pop that one there. These I've printed onto sticky labels. They don't want to come undone. Yes, they do. There we go. Now, do I want it up and down? I think I do. Just like that. There we go. Very simple. But if it's simple and you want it more detail, there's something for you to do in the journal when you get it. That's how when I teach my cards and things, scrapbooking and what have you, I give my girls the basic design, and that way they've got to come up with, you know, something a little bit fancy if they want fancy, and it just gets them thinking as well. I mean, I'm there to help them if they need little bits of help along the way, but it's really nice to see a very plain page come to life when they're thinking about what they want to do. And you know what, I'm going to just round those corners, I think. Whoops, that one didn't go too well. That's better. And that will go into the pocket a little bit better that way too. Yep. Okay, so there we go. So that would be nearly an hour, so we'll leave it there, and I will do another video, and what I will do is I need to do the pocket for this. So we'll do this in the next video. Okay, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learnt something. If you did, hit the like buttons. You know, you tell me a story. So I'll say goodbye now, and until we meet next time, happy crafting. Bye for now.